Hello, 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 everyone. How are y'all doing? Today we are doing a sewing stream instead of a crochet stream. Oh, I am not in frame at all. My head is too high. You'd think I'd have these figured out by now, but no. No, I don't. What do we expect from me? Nothing. Okay, so as we last left off, I was working on sewing together these patches for my mom's apron, and so we have the first half sewed together and roughly laid out. But this is too thin for an apron. You need a back to it. And since my mom loved the versatility of doing a front and back on her last apron that I made her for Christmas, we're gonna do that again. However, this was the last of my blocks that I had enough to sew them together. So I got more masks. So we've got these masks. I apparently decided to not stack them together, and now they are all behind me. So let me grab them. So we have all these masks. I think that's the last of them. And then this fabric. I think this is the fabric I'm gonna, at the very least, make the straps out of. Because a lot of these masks have a lot of yellow to them. Also, I have this here because I didn't decide if I was going to do some bag sewing. Because another reason we have the sewing machine is to actually sew some lining for these bags. And so what I need to do is actually sew those. I think what I would do is sew a lining for this B and then double that and then do a square for the bottom. That's how I make those, but I know, blast from past granny square bags that we haven't done in a while. But you might be asking, why the sudden inspiration to sew? Well, if you noticed last stream, I kind of ended a bit early because my wrist started hurting. And because my wrist started hurting, that did not get better over the weekend. In fact, that actually got worse. And hello, Stinky. How are you doing? Welcome, first time chatter. Bethany Buckwald. Just as a heads up, if you are giving like personal information, just be careful about giving identifiable information, as always. But yeah, so I hurt my wrist this weekend. I exasperated the pain I was already in doing some heavy lifting, grip strength kind of stuff, moving furniture. And so because I have to move furniture again this Saturday, the goal is to not exasperate it. Oh, we got a Bootsy! We got a Bootsy! Hello, sir. Can I help you? Is there information you wanted to share with the class? No, you just wanted to walk through? So, he's walking across the beanbag right now. Yeah, so I think to start we're gonna do some seam ripping. We might get to some sewing, but I feel like we can't really sew these pieces together until we have them all apart to even see if we have enough. So I think we just got a seam rip. I did not get through all the seam ripping that I wanted to the last yesterday. I only got through these. So I did try to prep a little bit for stream, but it was not enough. Additionally, we have some camo in here, and I don't know if I want to add that. Neither my mom or I really vibe with this look and feel of, or like style of camo, but also like part of this is like we're not wasting fabric, so I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll add it, maybe we'll put it at like the bottom of the apron or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna just be seam ripping for now. Let's see if we can switch to the close-up cam. Yeah, oh well. It's like so loose now. I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna switch to the other camera as our main focus while we seam rip. And just do like a little close-up of that. And then like you still see my silly faces I make in the back of the corner, but it is not covering your screen. Is it slow going at work, other Stinky? Or has things settled down? Ah, you're gonna leave soon? Nice. I think I hear some thunder right now. Yeah, food is good. I forgot to eat before stream, so if you're familiar with stream and me not eating, that typically means we order in to stream. And last time I ordered in when it was raining, my pizza got left outside, so we'll see. I have been like craving a Pizza Hut pizza recently, but there's also McDonald's chicken nuggets. Ooh, Chinese food. Is that what you're going for tonight, or is that what you're recommending I get? Yeah. Alright. That's what you're recommending? I like how you heard me go Pizza Hut and McDonald's, and you're like, nah, Chinese. Ooh, you're getting Qdoba? I don't think I've ever actually had Qdoba. I've been in a Qdoba. I've gone to Qdoba with other people, but like it's just not my brand of food that I go for. But I could see about getting some like some orange chicken might be nice. But I don't know if some stir fry or fried rice also sounds good. But I don't know. There's so many options. Also, I did kind of goof. I knew I was going to be streaming sewing today, but for sewing, I always need my laptop so that I can, like, see my monitors. But guess who left her laptop at work? So, I can't do that. So I just have stream open on my phone. It's not as good. as having my laptop. Well, it's still doable. It's just I like to have my laptop, and what I'll do is I will share screen, kind of like share like my PC screens to my laptop, and then I move my PC mouse, but I can see my mouse on my laptop. But without it, it just means I look behind me a bit more because my sewing machine is like a full 180 from my PC monitors. Like, I can't really set it up too different without it being like super far away. Sir, that's a plastic bag. What do you want with it? You don't know? Okay. But I can like, because I have chat on screen, I can still see see chat. It's just I'll be just about as delayed in all my responses as you guys usually are. I will say I have been missing crocheting all week. I've been getting home, especially because like I didn't have class Tuesday, so there's no class on Tuesday, but I still did some like classwork. But I was like, oh, I could be crocheting instead. But no. I just had to overexert it. Oh, it's not even like I tried to. Like, I did my darndest wearing braces. A brace when I was moving the furniture, but because it ended up being all grip strength, when it came down to it, like, I just needed the grip too much to actually lift, that, like, the brace didn't really do anything that I needed. So it was this finger that like was really bothering. It's a lot better. I think like Tuesday just doing this still like hurt my tendon down here, so like I could feel the pain shooting up, and now it's fine. It's a little bit like still here. But I think that's just because like I bruised my like the inside of my knuckles from rain's coming down again. But I bruised the inside of my knuckles lifting the furniture. So we might do it again. All again on Saturday, weather depending. It's a really pretty drive down to this location. But basically what I got was a new TV stand to have my TV, but also like my books. And the other reason I had been doing this is because what my TV was currently on was a desk I got to... It's like a super light nothing desk that I got for free, and the reason I got it is because I can move it easily out onto my balcony so that I can do like product photos and stuff on it, and I can like elevate, like have a stand for my phone to sit on to take pictures, blah blah blah, all that. But then I put my TV on it in the winter because like I wasn't going out on my balcony because it's so cold, and like it's too dark when I get home from work to even take product photos with the natural sunlight. But now that it's starting to get nice out again and I can actually take product photos of all the stuff I've been making, it's like, oh, I don't have that anymore. What do I do? So hence the whole now I'm needing to actually replace it. Because I really like I've also been getting more books recently. So my bookshelf, which was my old TV stand as well, started filling up, and so I actually had an entire book series. I believe I mentioned this, but I had an entire book series that I had been listening to the audiobook of. I had no idea I even owned the actual books. And I had owned them for a few years at this point. But because I had so many books, and I had like cover and like just so much stuff, and because I had the TV on the bookshelf, I put all my photos and stuff in front of the books. I couldn't actually see what books I had. And so I had the original cover ACOTAR books in paperback though. But like I had no idea. And so my mom had been like waiting for like digital books when I had the books all along. We are going to wait on finishing the collection until the rest of the books are out so that we don't run the risk of the author changing the book cover designs again before the series is over. Because it's already going to annoy me that the next at least 2 books aren't going to match the rest of my series because she stopped doing that original book cover design. But I'll make sure I'm okay, this green, not the yellow. Yeah, it's interesting. They used green thread on the bottom and brown thread on top, which nothing wrong with that. But it's like they use a yellow fabric on the back. That startled me. I don't know if you guys heard that. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Just watch my startled reaction. Give me that playback. Oh, you actually could even see the flicker of the lightning. But yeah, so now I have these shelves / cabinets on the side of the TV stand. We did break the glass, so we gotta replace the glass. Did you hear it out by you too? Or did just hearing it on stream startle you? But like that startled me so bad. Oh, jeez. It was so loud. It was so close. Trish! Oh, jeez. No, I fully jumped. That was so loud. I was not expecting it. Bootsy's chill. I don't know if Bootsy noticed. I'm sure he did. Probably just looked up, perked his ears back, and then settled back down. Right, sir? Yeah. But we broke the glass on my book stand. So, we're gonna order some plexiglass, and then we're going to add some like stained glass style film. I ordered some. It's a floral pattern, but it's gonna have some clear iridescent spots because I do want like some pseudo visibility into it. But I don't trust like the rainbow effect, so I didn't do something that was too much like iridescent slotting because I don't think that's gonna work. But yeah, now it's coming back down. Alright. Thank you. I will be as careful as possible with my hands. But make no promises. As we both know, you and I, we are both liability for injury of some kind. So, you travel safe in this rain. Get home safe. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your Qdoba. I'll have to decide what to order and when. I was thinking about ordering something the other day, and I don't remember what. I had it pulled up too. I'll have to think about it again. It was when you were looking at ordering Chinese. I'll think about it. I don't know if Chinese is like a stream friendly food though. But I'll give it some consideration. Nah, because of how I cut this one. Now I have all tiny bits of this thread. I usually do tiny bits of one thread, and then I get like the large chunks that I can just pull along of the other thread, but because I kind of just cut this through, it's a bit of a hodgepodge of tiny pieces. My dad was watching the California Eagle Cam today. It's like windy out there, and he was telling me about how I don't remember what species of birds, but there were some other birds that attacked the nest previously, and now the eagles are on their second attempt for eggs. Or second brood kind of thing of the year because they lost their first brood. Or something. I don't know how many people we'll have on stream tonight. It is Monday, Thursday. So we might have folks off at church. Which is absolutely fine. I cannot make it to my church tonight. Just with I did debate not streaming, but I wasn't gonna make it to church anyway because my church is an hour from where I live and it does not pay to drive down there and back for church in one night. Especially not in this weather. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Those country roads, all that. Hello, runner. How are you doing? I might be delayed in responding solely because I have to. Stream is behind me, physically speaking, so I have to look like back to see chat. We are seam ripping some old COVID masks to make an apron tonight. So right now we're just vibing at work. Fun. We had someone at work on YouTube. They finally went home, so they actually, you just missed them. Yeah, so just going through seam ripping these masks. We might order. Did the water? Yes, I have both of them. Both of them work. They are both in my fridge now. It's great. I'm not running out of water like I was before. Now I just have to make sure I'm actually filling 2 up. Because that is another thing I would do. Currently I have 1 is empty and the other is like full. Because I've only been filling up 1 and not 2. So now I just gotta make sure to actually fill both. But yeah, they're holding up great. Part of the reason, I know I've mentioned it already, but since you weren't here for that, part of the reason we're doing some seam ripping and hopefully eventually sewing today is because I overexerted my hand this weekend. It was already starting to hurt last stream and I kind of just pushed it too far. Kind of had more or less lost my grip strength in my left hand because of lifting things pretty much with only my grip. So we are not crocheting because I think that kind of contributes to some of the pain that I was feeling because it was already sore from that. So because I have to lift things again on Saturday, given we have good weather, I am going to avoid overexerting until then. So I want a pain-free risk for at least part of majority of this week. I'll say the second half of this week, at least until Saturday. If the pain comes back Saturday, unfortunately I got 2 weeks of no crochet, which sucks. I've honestly been missing not crocheting this week, but I got to chill in bed and do nothing, which was nice the other day. That's a rarity I haven't been giving myself. Oh. The lights just flickered. Could you see that? Sure. Yeah, you could. You missed it earlier. We had a huge bang. Now we got flickering lights. If stream doesn't hold out to the storm, we'll see. We'll see if stream can last through the storm. It's been raining like all day. It's been crazy.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out in the valley. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die.
At work, I did a lot of pipetting work. It was fun. We had a retirement party for a coworker, so there was cake. It was delicious.
Say that of our slain comrades.
Had some chocolate cake with frosting, everything.
They were not. Their memory serves as an example.
I don't like this. Why is this on this? Let me before I skip it.
Their lives have meaning because we, the
Let me.
forget them. And as we ride to certain death,
There is a way to tell Spotify to not play this anymore. What is it?
buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage.
Or is that just a feature for like when you don't pay for Spotify and you just have to listen to shuffled? Looks like I can't just block the song, so it's just skipping it, I guess. Phooey. Phooey. Alright. Just tedious fine work tonight. I'm hoping to kind of get through these and we can do some sewing. But yeah, we had a retirement party for the one of my coworkers. He's actually the same age as my dad, which is wild because like my dad retired in like '08 or something like that. Granted, he like went back to work part-time pretty shortly after retiring because he got kind of bored, kind of not. I do hope the power like doesn't actually go out and it was just like a small flicker. Cause that would be quite annoying not having power tonight. You know? Hold on. I always feel like I'm hearing a siren. But like there's a tornado siren closer to where I am, so like I know that's not what I'm hearing. Or at least I wonder if I'm hearing like a town over siren or something like that. Let me just like pull up the news guy. Weather. Oh, where's the tornado watch? Oh. Um. So there is a tornado watch in place. Um. But like my local. Cause I've heard my tornado siren before, and oh, it's just broad level rotation. Okay, okay, we're fine. It's just enough to get a tornado tag, but like nothing severe enough. I think I think I'm just what I'm hearing actually is like the siren from a few towns over or like in the country or whatever that's more towards the tornado suspect section. I mean, I'll end stream if my actual siren goes off. It looks like the tornado is like southeast of where I could be. It's not nothing severe yet. Just just a thunderstorm. But, you know, like I said, in this weather, if I had gone to church, it probably like would have been like this is a big enough storm to like it's not necessarily safe to be on the roads. 70 miles per hour winds? Jeepers. That's how fast I go on the highway. Yeah, so I am not in the area explicitly where we gotta go down. Oh, we got some photos and videos. Oh, they got hail? Jeepers. There's hail going on right now. Ping pong ball sized hail. In April. Again, this isn't in my county, but like still in like my like it's still in the like news area that I'm in. Like so like it's the same weather tracking team. So but yeah, things have I guess been picking up in the last hour. I guess I'll have to go. I on hold on. What I should do is on. We're gonna take a pause. We're gonna like go to our wide cam. Where'd I put my wide cam? What I'm gonna do is let me get my food order in now. Okay, I am now at home. I'm not at work, so I want food for home. I have been recommended to get Chinese. I don't really want like a white rice base. So I think I'll do like a chicken teriyaki fried rice. Do they have the photos of their fried rice? Bro, they have no pictures of their fried. Oh, hold on. Ooh. My parents are now in the tornado watch as well, because my parents are they live a bit further north than me. And my parents are now also in it until 9 p.m. Well, my parents are on like county lines, and so if only one of the counties are in it, we don't really count it because, like, oh, if if both counties are in it, like, it doesn't make sense. But now both counties are in the tornado uh, watch. I don't know which one's more severe, watch or warning. Okay, I think I I think we'll go with the earlier recommendation of Chinese. I'm gonna do some vegetable spring roll, fried. Okay, I think the warning is the more severe one. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. But yeah, we're doing fried rice, chicken teriyaki. So let's add those to my cart. And then yeah, this storm's pretty south of where I am right now. So like it's also southeast and moving east. So I'm not as concerned right now. Like all right, I got my order in. Oh, it's like bright out too. It's one of those like weird things where it's like really bad storm, but like you can still see the sunlight. Oh, we got a funnel cloud forming. They got. I'm being like, I love thunderstorms. They're so cool. You did miss the jump scare from the thunderstorm earlier. Um, that spooked me. We have also had like light flickers. Where like the power flickered. But like an awesome like thunderstorm, just like the rain. I love being on like the top floor because then you can like hear the rain. Outside of not having an elevator, that does kind of suck. But it's like one of those bright thunderstorms. I have to laugh. My dad teased me because I like don't actually listen to the weather often, and now I'm here on stream watching the weather. It's until 11 p.m. Bro, why? They better expire that sooner. I have a feeling they will. They're giving us a hand cam tornado. Oh yeah, but we should go back to the hand cam. I would like share the weather with you guys, but like I want to like say where I am. You know, respecting like a level of like privacy kind of thing. Okay, let's. Yeah, like this entire like there's one section of the state that's just been like stuck in this like rotation zone. So I'm giving you guys live updates. No, like yeah, I think just like vibing through the storm, waiting for the food delivery. Yeah, I don't think unless there's a new cell that goes north, I think I'll be fine. Like where I live has cooled down enough, I guess, that there's less we don't have humid air according to the weather guy. So our area, even though we're still in the watch, is likely not gonna have enough energy in the storm. I like how they're like, don't go outside and take pictures. Don't. It may look cool, but don't. Leave it to the professionals. Haven't heard that place in a while. My parents almost moved there at one point. Yeah. I'm north of the. Yeah, it's. Oh. They expired the warning. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to watch this anymore. It's like, oh, nope, I'm fine. It is not my siren that I was hearing. That's kind of why I, like, listened to it in initial. No, the crazy weather is, like, kind of wild. You know, it's always, like, interesting to get, like, unique weather flowing through. Friday, I went out to a bar for a fish fry, and I met the sweetest old man. He was so sweet, so nice. Like, he was telling me his life story, like why he moved back to where we're living, because he used to live here and then he moved away. And he was just like a lovely chat. Then like he started talking about his like dead family members, and I was like, I kind of had to giggle at myself because if you don't, like, you guys probably don't know, but I am notorious for bringing up dead people. I have lost a lot of family members, and one of the ways I cope with that is through extremely dark humor. And so my coworkers and friends tease me because I just like do like very dark joke lore drops about like past family members, and I find it hilarious. And like they find it funny enough, but I think they're just more in awe at like the fact that I still have family members with how many have passed. Ooh, it's freezing rain where you are? This storm I know was originally supposed to be freezing rain overnight. So like this morning, my dad was like, hey, watch out for the freezing rain. Careful on the roads this morning. But yeah, my friends and I joked how the fact that even though I didn't bring it up, I still get people to talk about dead people with me. But yeah, it feels like it's April. Like, why is there freezing rain? Yesterday was April 1st. If you wanted like snow and stuff, do that for April 1st, cuz like it's just a joke, right? Like the joke's not supposed to continue into the next day. But I was really bummed with like how nice it was that like I couldn't just sit on my balcony and crochet because of my the soreness. I was like quite distraught's too extreme a word, but like just like Aw, dang, that sucks. Kind of vibes. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? No, I don't think you can. I think the camera keeps like tipping down. There we go. Yeah. At least they chose like a pretty visible like thread. Like the outside thread they tried to blend in, but the inside thread they did not. So like it's kind of easy to find. There are some like sections where I wonder if this fabric like really splits and they added like a supporting piece of fabric or something. Cause like there's like these little bits kind of on like some of the seams. So I don't know what those were. Granted, I feel like these were already kind of scrap fabrics because like this is clearly a bandana. Make sure I got everything off. Nope, I got another folded seam here, I think. Yeah. I feel like freezing rain's such like an interesting like, cause like for freezing rain your ground still has to be pretty cold for it to be really dangerous, because otherwise it's really just colder rain. Because like if the ground's warm enough, it's not going to like, the rain's not going to freeze onto it. I mean, granted, if you get like excessive amount of hours of freezing rain, eventually like it's gonna cool the ground enough, I guess. But tomorrow's Friday, so cargo pants to work. Very exciting. I started a tradition where we wear cargo pants on Friday. There we go. Next piece done. Okay. How's my food order? Oh, that's an email. I want. Where's my food? Oh, it's still at location. There we go. Now I can see my order. Updates. I think I already removed the straps to this one. So, got another pretty butterfly. We have some butterfly patterns on our front of our apron. I think if I recall, I wanted to use one of these pieces as a pocket as well. So this might, I'm gonna set this aside because I think you as well get back to work. Enjoy your evening, day. I don't remember what time zone you're in. But thanks for stopping in. Yeah. These stitches are like a little bit tighter. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, we got a Bootsy on stream. He is void attacking the lab. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Are you tired? Do you want to sleep in Mama's lap? Yeah. We got a booty in the lap. Yeah. You are toasty warm. I do not need a heating pad on when you are on top of me. But if I turn it off, you are going to move. And I'll need it back on again, sir. See if I can get it off without him. There we go. There we go. Yay, my dashers on their way. Sir, that's my necklace. Sir, I always wear necklaces. I always wear these same necklaces. Why are you so interested in them now? Ooh. Yeah, this is less of a sewing stream and more of a seam ripping stream. Oops. Oh well. We're just chilling. We're being casual. We got the cat in the lap. I gotta make him a hat eventually. I'm gonna move my mouse back. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. My food is about here. Whew. I have wrapped you in the blankets, sir. Hold on. Yeah. All right, we're coming back. We're coming back. Huzzah! Yes. I know. This fried rice isn't that good. There's no egg in it. Seems more like they just fried it in soy sauce. Honestly, I don't think this is. I've had this before. I don't think it's as good as with like a soda. Having my like water isn't as good with it. They always give you so much food, though. This is also not a good spring roll. Oh. It's like all onion. Oh, hello, Bubbles. Bugglebles. How are you doing? We're doing a little food break right now. Hello. Just finishing up the food break. Got some Chinese. What were you doing? Hold on, let's do an at shout out. I think I can figure out how this works. Hold on. Ooh, what hat? What style of hat? I don't know if I did that right. Probably not. Let's go to your stream, see if we can see a little bit of your VOD. Oh, it's looking good. Also, we are in sew mode, so my PC is behind me for sewing. Yeah, you got like almost start to finish, it looks like. Yeah, you finished it, right? That's your finished piece? Oh, nice. Sir, sir. Alright. We have Bootsy trying to raid the food. Exciting! Yeah, we're in sew mode setup, so that means that my computer is behind me, so I have to turn around to look at stream. Yeah. I'm gonna pull Bootsy away from the... Yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna follow, but I think I've rated your stream. Yeah, we got our Bootsy. Hold on. Well, let's switch to the Bootsy cam. No, I've trapped you. Look at you. Look at you. Meow. Ah. He's our stream supervisor. But yeah, what we've been doing most of the stream today has been seam ripping, because we have to seam rip a bunch of old COVID masks. A bunch of old COVID masks to make the second half of our mask apron. So we've got all the masks for the first half, and we're going to seam rip and do a bunch for the second half. And so, of course, we gotta take them apart before we can pick out a fresh layout and set it up. Yeah, it's either gonna hopefully be a birthday or Mother's Day present for my mom, as she is the one that just handed me all these masks and said, make me an apron. Yeah, and I think a lot of masks themselves were already scrap yarn of just like the yarn that people have. I am gonna quick put the small BRB up. I'm just gonna run to my fridge and wrong cam. I'm going to run to my fridge and drop off this food so that Bootsy doesn't keep trying to eat it. I will be a kitchen away. Woo. And we're back. Like I said, a very quick be right back kind of moment. Just enough to throw them in the fridge. There we go. Recover up in the blanket. I'm going to turn. Hold forward and settle in. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, it also doesn't help that typically I put it in like under this drawer when I'm done, but the like box is too tall that it can't fit under. He's playing with his tunnel down there. He's having a blast, you know? Let him live his best life. I'm just here to monitor. He runs the show here. He's the supervisor. Oh no, oh no. I immediately got cabinet locks because I had that fear. So, like, my two cabinets, like the one in the bathroom and the one in the kitchen, they're also the two cabinets with chemicals. I have, like, a baby-proof lock on. Because I was not going to risk it whatsoever. Let's switch the hand cam. Yeah. But I got a new whatchamacallit? I got a new TV stand with like those side cabinets. This last weekend we got two of the three pieces. And so we got those, and I kind of like overexerted my wrist moving them into the apartment. So we're doing something like seam ripping and working on this sewing project, which I still have a little bit time to finish. To like give my wrist a break. Especially because I have to move things again. We're hopefully moving that third piece this Saturday. So I have the potential of overexerting it again. But my dad's helping me with it and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, with your... I will say it's been kind of a bummer not crocheting. Like, it's been less than a week and I already kind of miss it, not gonna lie. I just so much fun working through my projects. Bootsy, what are you doing? Bootsy? What are you doing, sir? Okay. I want to make sure he's not messing with the new cabinets because we have broken glass in them still. Left-handed crochet. Ooh, baby. Not. I don't know if I could learn how to crochet left-handed. I could do sewing and stuff too, so like I got my sewing machine set up in like a spot. I just need to actually do the seam ripping before I can get to sewing. So like it's fine. But yeah, honestly, if I could switch hands, maybe. But we broke, we kind of broke one of the glass panes on the cabinet pieces. And so what we're doing is we're going to replace it with plexiglass and just like cut the plexiglass to size. And then I'm going to add a vinyl adhesive or like those like vinyl that like you put over like glass that's in the bathroom or whatever to like give it that stained glass effect. I found like this nice floral one, and I'm gonna put that in on the plexiglass before we put it back in, or before we replace it in the cabinet. Because there's also glass shelves in the cabinet. But there's art, like there's a backlight already, so yeah. We're going from real glass to plastic glass though, so there's that little downside, but oh well. I think it's gonna be pretty. I'm excited for it. My neighbor who was helping us move it in felt really bad that it broke, and like he offered to like fix it for me, and I was like, no, I'm pretty handy, just not strong right now, because part of the reason it kind of broke was this was the second cabinet we moved, and after moving the first cabinet I kind of lost all grip strength in my left hand, so I couldn't pick it up as easily. Therefore, kind of just SOL. What the heck happened here? Oh, they're still outside stitches. That's what happened here. But I am kind of ready for, yeah. It's like a bummer, but like not the end of the world kind of bummer. You know? It'll heal. I'll get better. I've been doing like stress ball squeezing to like help strengthen it back up a bit. My dad at one point actually like fully cut his tendon, so he is familiar with like those kind of like just stress ball exercises. So he was like, hey, I don't feel good about you losing this grip strength. You know, get a stress ball and like work the muscle and like the tendon. And so I listened to his advice, I guess, you know. Maybe he knows some things. But yeah, basically what I did, because I didn't have one at work, I took like a nitrile glove and like blew it up like a balloon. And then just squeezed the glove, because it's a bit sturdier than like a standard balloon and stuff. Oh, I'm working out a frame. I think the frame's also falling, but I like this camera, but like it's not very like tight in its socket, so it like tips really easily. But yeah, I'm seam ripping like this to try to avoid the amount of like small pieces of yarn I have to clean up. What are you doing, sir? Being weird. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. I don't know how like people do like lace crochet. Ah! Just stress and pain. Agony beyond. Oh, sorry. I start singing and he meows at me. Stop. What do you want? Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna take a little gander across. He went the long way across the desk. Oh, and now he's going back. Can't make up his mind. Yeah, I have some itsy bitty thread because like there is a level of like it is faster to just like straight up seam rip and just like go along and go you know. The truth is that is faster. In so many ways. But you missed the huge storm. We were in a tornado watch for a while. And so there was that craziness. The power flickered. There was a huge bang that like was so loud that like it startled some of the viewers, kind of thing. It's quite the exciting stream we've had so far. Despite it being just a seam ripping kind of stream. Bootsy hasn't lapped too much today. He's been in and out a bit, but I think he would be more interested if I actually was running the sewing machine than just sitting turned towards it. Alright. Alright. We got one more ish edge. focusing on stitches. This is so fun. Yeah, it's done. This one's done. Okay, so we've got the butterfly, some yellow, camo, yellow, red, bandana, yellow, floral, blue, plaid. And we have another yellow. So we've got geometric, floral, plaid, dogs, other plaid, gingham next. I think we're gonna work on this gingham next. I think we gotta go on this side because this is the side I can see the stitches better. Ah, getting this thread started is tough. This one I might just have to seam cut. Oh, hold on. Honestly, this is a bit of a softer fabric, so I think I can get away with like doing a lot these longer pulls. So eh. I'm trying to work around this pipe cleaner that's in here. Ugh. This one's harder to like get the stitches out, honestly. Like I don't have to do every stitch, fortunately, and I can like skip to further stitches than the last one, but it's also like easier to accidentally pick up the cloth because it looks like even when they were sewing it, the whoever sewed this mask together the first time, uh, the bottom fabric actually went all the way through in some spots. Okay, now I'm not working around that pipe cleaner. Yeah, this is just gonna be easier. Makes more of a mess. Definitely make it harder. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of damage. There usually is, but I can like just make these like slightly smaller squares than like this full rectangle, which is fine. And so I don't need. I can like sew away from the quote unquote damaged portion. All right, night. Sorry if I missed your chat earlier, but thank you, thank you for stopping chatting. Enjoy your night. Sleep tight. Have great dreams. we're just... Woo! Got through that. Now we gotta seam rip this other half. We're on the final row. And all right, we got this brown. Okay, brown done. And here's our little green plaid. All right. We have 5 left to seam rip. Honestly, I'm really tired of seam ripping. Seam ripping is about as fun as weaving in ends is for me. And I know I brought you along. But we're seam ripping, so what I might do with the we got these remaining 2 because we've got these 3 here, but they've already been like opened and the straps removed. I think with these 2 I'll open them up, remove the straps, and then I might just call it, you know. I'm pretty tired, pretty chill. We haven't had like a bootsy in the lap pick me up at all this stream, so I feel like the vibe's been a little bit lower. He's not even in the office. He's not even hiding by the door. He just doesn't want to be with us. He's abandoned us. But yeah, I think just remove these final 2 or 4 straps. we got those off. Uh, okay, woo. This, like, does not want to come off. I don't know what this person used to, like, sew this on, but, like, this is, like, disintegrating as I try to remove it. Okay, woo. Another earpiece off. Okay. One option that I can do is just like take out the pipe cleaner and all these. I think I'll do that. Right. Pipe cleaner hole. Open. Alright. Alright, alright. This is the last pipe cleaner I'm gonna remove, and then I think I'm gonna just be done. Ah. Last pipe cleaner out. Okay. I think I'm done for the night. It is nearly 9. And so, with that, we got through removing all of these. Not all of these. I believe like 6 of these like individual pieces were already done. But we got our pile of disassembled, and then we have 5 more to do eventually. Maybe it'll be next week, if pain continues in my wrist, because again, I'm moving more stuff on Saturday, so potential of injuring again. Knowing me, that's highly likely. But what I might do instead is see how much of this I can get disassembled before stream so that we can actually sew. So, thank you all for joining me. I will see you all next week. So with that, let's find someone to raid. Okay, I got my pop out. Ooh, this is a frog hood. Yeah. We've raided Sammy Toads before. Alright. Let's go. Thank y'all for joining me again. Our raid's ready, so with that, I will say good night.